Hey everyone, it's the one only again. Time for another story from you know what. Let's see now. What shall we do today? Okay. I know. Let's do um let's do how about which one should we do? How about Percy and the Trousers? Do you like that one? Ah yes, let's do that one. Now where just got to find it. Bear with me for a moment. Just looking for it. Looking for it. There we go. Let's do it. Okay. One cold morning, Percy often saw workmen wearing scarves. My funnel's cold, he would puff. I want a scarf, I want a scarf. Rubbish, Percy, said Henry one day. Engines don't wear scarves. Engines with proper funnels do, said Percy in his cheeky way. You've only got a small one. Henry snorted. He was proud of his short funnel. Just then, a train came in and Percy, still puffing, I want a scarf, I want a scarf, went to take the coaches to their siding. His driver always shut off steam just outside the station, and Percy would try to surprise his coaches by coming in as quietly as he could. The two porters were taking some luggage across the line. They had a big load and were walking backwards to see that nothing fell off the trolley. Percy arrived so quietly that the porters didn't hear him till the trolley was on the line. The porters jumped clear. The trolley disappeared with a crunch. Boxes and bags burst in all directions. Oh! Groaned Percy and stopped. Sticky streams of red and yellow jam trickled down his face. A top hat hung off above his lamp iron. Clothes, hats, boots, shoes, skirts, blouses stuck on his front, and a pair of striped trousers was around his funnel. They looked like a scarf. They were no longer grey. The passengers were very angry and looked at their broken trunks. The fat controller seized the top hat. Mine, he said crossly. Percy, he shouted, look at this. Yes, sir, I am, sir, a muffled voice replied. My best trousers, too. Yes, sir, please, sir, said Percy nervously. I am very cross, said the fat controller. We must pay the passengers for their spoiled clothes, and my hat is dented and my trousers are ruined, all because you will come into the station as you were playing grandmother footsteps with the coaches. The driver unwound the trousers, and the fat controller waved them away. Percy wanted a scarf. He shall have my trousers for a scarf. They will keep him warm. Percy wore them back to the yard. He doesn't like scarves now. That was fun. Which one should we do next? Let me see. What should we do next? Lots of stories. I know. How about Henry and the Elephant? Let's do that one, shall we? See if I can find it. Henry and Gordon were lonely when Thomas left the yard to run his branch line. They missed him very much. They had more work to do. They couldn't wait in the shed until it was time and find their coaches on the platform. They had to fetch them for themselves. They didn't like it at all. Edward sometimes did odd jobs, so did James, but James soon started to grumble too. The Fat Controller kindly gave Gordon and Henry new coats of paint. Henry chose green, but they still grumbled dreadfully. "We get no rest, we get no rest," they complained as they clanked about the yard, but the coaches only laughed. "You're lazy and slack, you're lazy and slack," they answered in their quiet, rude way. But when a circus came to town, the engines forgot they were tired. They all wanted to shun the special trucks and coaches, but they were dreadfully jealous of James when the Fat Controller told him to pull the coaches and trucks away for the circus. However, they soon forgot about the animals as they had plenty of work to do. One morning, Henry was told to take some workmen to a tunnel which was blocked. He grumbled to find the 2 trucks to carry the workmen and their tools. Pushing trucks, grumbled Henry. They stopped outside the tunnel and tried to look through, but it was quite dark. No daylight shone from the other end. The workmen took their tools and went inside. Suddenly, with a shout, they all ran out looking frightened. "We went to block and started digging, but it groaned and moved," they said. "Rubbish," said the foreman. "It's not rubbish and it's bigger than alive. We're not going in there again." "Right," said the foreman. "I'll ride on a truck and Henry shall push it out." "Wheesh," said Henry unhappily. He hated tunnels. He had been shut in one once, but this was worse. Something big and alive was inside. "Pete, Pete, Pete, Pete," he wished. "I don't want to go in." "Neither do I," said his driver, "but we must clear the line." Oh dear," puffed Henry as they slowly advanced into the darkness. Then bump! Henry's driver shut off steam at once. "Help! Help! We're going back!" yelled Henry, and slowly moving out of the daylight come Henry first, then the trucks, and last but not least pushing hard rather across which was a big giant elephant. "Well, I never did," said the foreman. "It's an elephant from the circus." Henry's driver put his brakes on and a man ran to the telephone for the keeper. The elephant stopped pushing and came towards them. They gave him some food, first some sandwiches, then some cakes. So he forgot to be cross and remembered he was hungry. He drank 3 buckets of water without stopping and was just about to drink another when Henry let off steam. The elephant jumped and whoosh! He squirted and poured water all over Henry by mistake. Poor Henry. When the keeper came, the workmen rode happily in the trucks, laughing at their adventure. But Henry was cross. "An elephant pushed me! An elephant pushed me!" he hissed. He was sulky all day, and his coaches had an uncomfortable time. In the shed, he told Gordon and James about the elephant, and I am sorry to say, instead of laughing and telling him not to be silly, they looked sad and said, "You poor engine, you have been very badly treated." Oh well, everyone gets treated badly. So, hope you all liked it. There'll be more to come. Railway series stories will always be loved and still loved to this day.